Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Now it's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Second and 20. Here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing, Jones. And This turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. There takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action now. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, what a move. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On first and 10, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 7 yards, the pick up there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Off play action. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deron Harmon. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Ryan. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Back to throw. Jones. That's to Galladay. What a catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Booker on first down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
He's going to go up top again. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And Rudolph has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Kyle Rudolph spent 10 seasons in Minnesota where he was twice a Pro Bowler. The Giants still believe he has some juice, a good route, and a good catch there.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go play action with Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, left side. 20, 10. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ryan. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Davis. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019. And then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching the
touchdown Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants add on to their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
And Howard clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Ryan. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
That's complete to Slayton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in the tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll make a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jones, a final shot before break. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Penny.
Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd and 7, Jones.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Ryan going to give this to Davis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Throwing, Jones. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 45-yard punt for their on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan.
And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taken from just outside the 30. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Falcons. That punt returned 69 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Giants needed and went out and got a bona fide #1 receiver in Kenny Galladay from Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
On first down, Barkley fights through one man. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49.
97 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop his shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turned him loose.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And a nice spin into some open field. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jones now on first down. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. There he goes, right side. 30, the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
The Giants on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 3rd down gain of 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. Dancing away at the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Booker. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. It's Barkley on the counter. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan.
His throw incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw again.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. John Kaminsky in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants.
Kadarius Toney.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
But now it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ryan to throw.
Able to find Patterson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff to Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. How about the call to come with a blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's it, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that
would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. From the shotgun, Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On first down, Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you get 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.